Tigers. Go 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 Tigers.
Do you have a tail, or is that your hair in the back?
あ、ほら髪の毛と下に尻尾があります。
Hair and a tail. Wow. The best of both worlds.
わあ、Thank you! 私の髪の毛と尻尾はとっても自慢の髪の毛と尻尾なんです。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, it really such a unique little character. It's mesmerizing. So anyway, I forgot the question.
Welcome to the Digibowl on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Look at me. I get to host the first Digibowl. The first. Super Bowls, they come and go. But the Digibowl, now that's exciting stuff. But can't do it alone, so luckily I have two authentic Digi-Destins, Izzy and Kari, helping me. First, let's check in with my sideline correspondent, Kari. Maybe she can tell us what in the heck a Digibowl is.
Your children and your children's children will be subjugated. They will be asked, have you been a good little Nazi? Hail Fauci!
Perhaps you remember your first edible. The recount to take us off the air tonight, that is our broadcast.
You know, might go off, or I don't know, what kind of practical jokes do you play?
Well, with my new chemistry set, thanks to Brie Larson, I do like to make stink bombs.
こんにちは。ボンバットファミリーと私たちのライブ放送へようこそ。私たちはあなたの視聴とリスニングの喜びのための素晴らしいショーを持っています。今あなたのホストスコッティ・ジェイロとジェリー・ケーブルにステイ・ボンバードを楽しんで覚えておいてください。
Welcome to the Bombadcast.
What's up, Bombad fam? Welcome to yet another lovely Bombad Thursday. It's me, the Canon Junkie, your boy. I don't know. It's feeling like we just turned a corner. We've turned the page in the book of Bombad, so to speak. We've got a lot of really awesome things in the future happening. If you just saw, right now you are at the main show. You are watching the live stream every Thursday. We do a live YouTube experience. Yes, we bill it like that because we're attention whores. It's fine. It is what it is. But welcome to you all. Welcome to the Bombadcast. Listen, we're a YouTube channel who does more than just one stream, though. My good buddy Scotty J-Ro, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central, does Bombad Gaming. And listen, Scotty will be playing anything from Super Bombad Racers to Sonic Adventures by frickin' Sega. And it's a great time to be had. It's a lot of fun. He's got a lot of cool little clips and everything that he does. You know, I sound so old right now. He's got some cool little things there, right there. Oh, what's up, Kyle? What's up? More than one. Yes, we cross streams all the time. In fact, that's illegal in I think 20 states, the way we cross streams. Hey, look at this chat. This chat is is blowing up. Listen, before I go any further, I think I've plugged the stuff that we do right now. I'm gonna bring in my lovely co-host, the God King of Twitter, Scott Doesn't Know Jaro. Welcome, Scotty. Oh my God! I don't think the internet can handle you sucking on a popsicle so sensually.
It's so cool, though. I will say Kyle brought in some new viewers to the Bombadcast, and I can't thank Kyle enough. Kyle, unfortunately,
welcome. Seriously.
I'll say it real quick. Kyle did not feel well this morning. He still doesn't feel well. So what you should do is you should get his Venmo and send him money, because the way to a man's heart is by giving them money.
Lots and lots and lots
of money to go buy ices,
to buy Chinese food,
to go to make sure to buy ices, Chinese food, popsicles. Kyle, we love you. We're praying for you. Even if you don't believe in prayer, we're still gonna do it. And I pray
those up to Lord Khonshu.
I don't pray to Satan. I pray to God. And I am
yourself. I was gonna say
no, but in all seriousness,
right there.
I want to shout out to this guy. I don't know. He logged into our StreamYard and backed out very quickly.
That's effing Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't know who this is. Whoa, what happened here? He disappeared. So weird.
Oh man,
Gerry,
we one with the Force.
Without Kyle, we're not directionless. We were looking forward to having him. You know what? He's still here, like he said in the chat. He's hanging out. I love it. I love.
He's in his back to tank.
Yep. Earlier he told me
he
got lost in the planet core. He said that's where he was lost at.
Planet core.
And I was really excited to make Kyle get uncomfortable because we are watching 24 new clips. Now, we're not going to play all of them tonight. We want to play a couple for you just from the top of the show. And for those that haven't joined, Bombadcast always has their intros with the random clips. My philosophy is the Bombadcast is kind of like an old VHS you found. You put it in your VHS player, and it was re-recorded over 30 different times. So there's funny
commercials and all kinds of stuff from all decades.
Yes, and this is one of the ones we found. This is a weird commercial we found.
In this big game that we play, life, it's not what you hope for, it's not what you deserve, it's what you take. I'm Frank T.J. Mackey, a master of the muffin, and author of the Seduce and Destroy system, now available to you on audio and video cassette. Seduce and Destroy will teach you the techniques to have any hard-body blonde just dripping to wet your dock.
You're not wrong, Boop. You're not wrong.
Wow.
So those of you, again, we're so glad to have all of you from Kyle Katarn.
There we go. That's pretty good.
Right. But we talk Star Wars, we talk nerd stuff, but we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of we do a lot of funny drops. A lot of
we
think they're funny. Sometimes they're a little unsettling. So listen, this is going to be your litmus test. You're always welcome. You are all welcome in the Bombad family.
But wait, if you're not nice,
some people. Oh no, yeah. Well, real quick. So Nightbot, Scotty.
Yeah, that was our old partner. He was our old droid.
That was our droid.
We had to kill him.
Yeah, we put him out of his misery because he was being too bad. But what do we got, Scotty?
So when people act up in the chat now, and this goes anything from making fun of Gerry to making fun of me, not calling me God, which is my title.
Not giving him his
proper not giving my proper tribute. Well, you're gonna get punished with this. Lobster boy can't get you.
Lobster boy gonna get you. Watch out. That
Watch
makes
out.
me uncomfortable.
Oh man.
Listen, that's your warning. That's the warning shot. Okay. And that's as long as it goes too. So like, I don't know, maybe we'll play the full,
we have the full one hidden.
It's a 30-minute video. If I remember correctly.
It is. I have it
30 minutes of ASMR of this man. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched too much of it to. I'll never be the same.
Unsettling.
I'll never be the same.
I spilled my back on that one. That's amazing. Gerry, can you tell us about our sponsorship for this evening? Because we do have a sponsorship for an entertainment company.
Yes, we do. Guys, listen, we went to Celebration in Anaheim. We've met some people, we made some connections, we kissed some hands, we shook some babies. It was
including
fantastic.
Kyle.
We shook Kyle's baby. Anyway. Guys, we have a new sponsor, and that sponsor, today's Bombadcast, is brought to you by DZ Discovery Zone.
I heard Discovery Zone's got this excellent new Men in Black laser adventure. Save the Earth from the slime of the universe, and they'll make you an honorary MIB agent. There's this video wall, and birthdays are blasted, DZ. They're almost everywhere. Are you ready for the new DZ?
That little noise
go
that
to
doesn't exist anymore. That what? Like, what is that noise? What was that noise ever? It's like
it's a riff.
No, it's not a guitar. It's like a record scratch with like a, I don't know. It's weird.
Or like a tweet, like a.
Yeah, it's like
oh, Jake.
There we go, Jake.
Thank you. You were way too kind. We're glad to have you. Listen, no. So go find your local DZ Discovery Zone. Go play Men in Black the series, laser tag.
Pizza.
It's great. I had my I don't know what age birthday party there and played the laser tag with the Men in Black.
Oh, no way.
And I can't confirm it was incredible.
It was profound.
It was incredible. So,
we're also sponsored by one more person. Before we get into our conversation, we were sponsored by a French channel called DKTV. Let's see what they have to say in DKTV.
Avant que ce soit l'émeute et que tu me piques la vedette. Bon allez, salut à tous et à bientôt pour un nouveau Fréquence Kong. Ouf, un peu plus, c'était lui la star. Je l'ai échappé méga belle. On a eu l'échappée belle. Frôler l'amour de peu. On a eu l'échappée belle.
Well, hold up. Chris Ryan's in the house. What's up? How's it going, buddy?
That's my boy. We also, Gerry, you said we had a live performance tonight, so we got to get all this out of the way before we get to our deep discussion.
We got to get a live performance
from it's from a New Orleanian lady. I've seen her live.
Yes. So Scotty actually knows this lady, but we've got listen.
I've seen her
all the way from Baton Rouge in Scotty's front yard. I forgot her name.
Sassafras.
That's that. There's so many levels, and I mean, I want to talk about the Donkey Kong clip a little bit too. Oh, Claire, what's up? Welcome, girls' night out. I'm horny and I'm lazy. Girls' night out. So that song, you pan around, it's like at almost like a church luncheon or something. It's like a family function, like a family fair.
Oh,
and she's singing Girls Night Out, and I love that it cuts back. She's spreading her butt apart, and
she's real. I saw her before Mark Rebele, who was a great loop artist. He's a YouTube artist. really good. So I saw her open for Mark Rebellion. It fit the aesthetic perfect. Let's see.
I want Scotty. If you can get some of her merch for me, I want it.
I can get her on. I'll get her on.
We're getting Sassafras on. We're getting her on.
So that
is my goal.
Gerry hired a performer, and it was Sassafras. I'm hiring my performer. They'll be back every week. This is my performance. It's the Sexton Sisters.
Hey, Foxy Lady, today's your birthday. Keep feeling foxy, keep the sprinkles at bay. Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady! What a lady! Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady!
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
There's
Foxy
nothing
Lady!
There's nothing quite like grandma's pretending to be cool.
Foxy Lady!
The hat that's not completely to the side or back.
No.
It's like it's so off. Anyway.
And Goofy is actually
welcome everybody.
We're gonna conclude with Goofy later. Goofy's got a song he's gonna sing for us.
Goofy's gonna play something out, maybe.
I keep wanting to play clips. I'm sorry. We'll get to the Star Wars. I promise. Sherry, pull up some comments so we can see you saying stuff. Because I want to. We have an exclusive from James.
Thank
Brown.
You.
We have an exclusive from James
we
Brown.
have an exclusive message from James Brown.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You want to see it?
You know,
living in America. There's nothing wrong. No, I'm not. Yeah, I don't love. I don't love. Alone from night to night, you find me.
Concerned about that?
No, Dankeschön. I'm concerned because there's nothing wrong.
And what are you going to say to your fans when they ask you some?
I'm going to say I feel good. Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a man's world.
What you're going to be doing on this tour?
Jam.
Source. there you are.
And we'll be doing a lot of good things, and hopefully we'll get Brother Ted Turner on the cover. Ted, where you at? Hasta luego.
My favorite is still the summoning of Ted Turner. Ted!
Ted,
where you at?
Boop. Papa's got a brand new cocaine.
Wait, the best too is when he's going. He's like smiling in his teeth. Oh man!
And I love that the man looks like he's about to go like a skiing to a disco. It's so incredible. I love it.
He's like,
that clip was unedited.
That clip was very unedited.
There was no cuts in there.
The best is when he goes jam.
Jam.
Jam. I want to use that in everyday vernacular. Oh, I guess we should get to the actual topic, Gerry. I guess we really should.
We maybe should.
We'll get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn and burn and burn. They won't be able to sit down because of the burning in their butthole. He can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming out of his butthole. God's going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. If you thought that AIDS was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet.
You thought AIDS was bad.
Yeah. That one wasn't edited either.
No, it wasn't.
We didn't take out all the horrible homophobia. No.
Horrific. That being said, we should really get started. Gerry.
Yes, the gospel of your butthole.
That's
anyway.
right.
Die out of the butthole.
We will be covering right now the part 5 of Kenobi. We're gonna get that little video. Actually, before we do that, fill us in on this, Gerry. Fill us in before we get to the conversation. We haven't talked about this. This is serious too. Jokes aside.
And so, guys, it is we've been talking about the Amidala initiative before June and everything too. But listen, it is Pride Month. It's a good month to support LGBTQ charities and things of that nature. And the Amidala initiative is a really good one. They are actually a collaborative community effort of 77 Star Wars fan creators that benefits Equality Texas for trans youth and their families of the horrific laws that some backwards people are putting forth to take children away from their parents. It's horrific, and not to bring the mood down or anything, but go check out the Amidala Initiative. Follow them at Amidala Helps, on Twitter, and go and give to the GoFundMe because they're still trying to reach a goal. And again, we are one of the 77 Star Wars fan creators who support the Amidala Initiative, and we would love for you to go there and give to them, or go and follow them and share their posts, please. So
I second everything Gerry said. It's a worthwhile cause. It's helping people that that are obviously are the people that need the most help in terms of support from their allied, heterosexual brothers and sisters. I mean, we have it easy. Let's be real. And people that identify and are part of a different, I wouldn't say belief, but just these people deserve a chance to be able to have their voices heard and not be shut down for it. And it's just part of it.
They deserve to be treated like human beings.
Exactly.
And not criminals and things like that for being different. And so anyway, again, different is great on the Bombadcast. We love different. We love everyone's welcome here and stuff. You are all now a part of the Bombad fam. Welcome. Yep. Thank you all for being here.
And I will reiterate, Kyle's
not coming on.
He's not coming. He traveled to the planet's core. He got sick. It was some blue virus that's apparently affecting the whole galaxy.
Was it that? I heard it was a giant locust. He got a disease from a giant locust.
It was a giant locust. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he's here as a Force ghost, so he died. So Kyle's never coming back. He's going to come back, but he's going to be blue.
Yeah.
That being said,
so all of you, if you guys want to go, because Kyle's not on, it's fine. It's we'll understand. We'll understand.
Yes,
it's okay.
We'll think about you. That being said, let's get started. We're going to talk about.
I hope it's not the Blue Shadow virus. I hope
5.
We're going to have to go to the
Kenobi. Welcome.
Fun
have
fact.
You here. Yeah.
Fun fact. The only prescription for Toydarian fever is it's more Toydarian. It's more Watto. That's what it is. Sorry.
That being said,
I'm just gonna leave now.
Bye. Okay, great. Now we'll actually have a show. Let's talk real quick. All right. Part 5, Kenobi. We've got so much.
We've
got so much down the line. We've got one more episode. I'm not ready for that last episode. Let's be honest here. I don't think any of us are. But can I talk?
You can talk. I'm sorry. I said the chat is. Do we send out Lobster Man, Lobster Boy for them?
Not yet. No, you're the one interrupting me.
I know.
P-USA.
P-USA. P-USA.
No, I think it's P-USA.
Is that too? But it works on 2 levels.
I'm God. That being said, my sweet co-host over here, Gerry, this episode of Kenobi hit in so many different ways. We, at the very end of this, will, of course, rate this episode in terms of Eopie farts. But when this episode started, what was your initial reaction when you saw it was zooming out of, and you saw that Attack of the Clones, Hayden Christensen? What do you think?
I can't remember if I screamed or screamed the F word or it was a loud guttural noise. I don't know if it was an actual word or not, but if it was a word, it was probably one that I can't repeat in front of my daughter. So yeah, dude, honestly, that's my neighbors downstairs to the side, whatever. I live in a small apartment building. I'm sure that someone has woken up to me yelling very loudly, fuck, from
in the distance,
just like a fuck. Anyway, hold on here. Before we talk episode 5, can we do one more tangent? What's the tangent? Hold on here. They didn't deep fake. Everything is so fake these days. There's no doubt that was Hayden and Ewan.
That was 100%
he looked
them.
fantastic. He still looked fantastic. You know,
He
they might have
looked
like
great.
touched him up or something, maybe with makeup or whatever, but it wasn't like a deep fake. Yeah.
I stood up in disbelief. You know, I knew we were going to get something. I just knew in our gut that we'd get something in terms of a flashback, and you know, especially dealing with the two characters that we're focusing this whole show on. And I had said, and I even said last stream, I said, please, for the love of God, give us more Ewan, you know, like, or I'm sorry, more Hayden. Because I've been like a little, I even said that last stream with Chase.
Literally
I was like,
the night before on Kyle's show on Kyle Katarn.
Yes. We were saying it. You
were saying it. You were preaching, brother. You were preaching.
Like, please just give us like Hayden and all of his Hayden glory. And I think we might get more. I really think we might get more. I'm hoping we might even get like an Ahsoka kind of like broken mask, you know, Vader next week.
Okay.
Like,
okay. I thought you were saying Ahsoka. I'm like, don't you?
No.
Don't
but
you
the fact
put
that
those
they
feelings out
pull out and you see that it's him, and then Obi-Wan walks in and is like, hello, master. I'm like, dude, they're doing it. They're doing it. And it was such a glorious moment, man. God, it was so good.
I couldn't believe, because they start on that shot of Coruscant. It does, like, for some reason, right at first, I think your brain, most people's brains were like, oh, is this Alderaan? What is it? Wait, no, what is this?
Same.
Because at first I was like, wait, is this that what's the Dayu in daylight?
Like,
what is, I was like, it looks like Coruscant, and I was like, oh my god, it's Coruscant. It's Coruscant. That's Anakin, and there's Obi-Wan. He's got the mullet. It's
cool.
And again, fun fact, and being the canon junkie, and we noticed this with I go and check out. I was on TNAP. Nerd Academy podcast, Knights of the Nerd Republic, with our good buddy Jared, the Gray Jedi, and Connor Chikiti Banana.
This guy and this guy.
This guy and this guy.
There he is, my sweet friend Connor.
But I was on there, and we did end up. They noticed, and that. Well, I mean, if you look and watch again, Anakin's lightsaber is pre-attack. It's the Attack of the Clones lightsaber.
Yes,
so this is pre-Attack of the Clones.
But wait, which
is insane. No, it is. It's the one.
No, not. It's not that. It's not that I saw that.
Shut up! I'm right.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. You let me finish. If you let me finish, I'll be able to tell you. Obi-Wan, first. Obi-Wan had this lightsaber, which doesn't make any sense.
Well, he has that one in episode 2. He doesn't get the other one till episode 3.
Okay, never mind. I'm wrong.
Fake fan.
I'm watching him. I'm like, this is the one he lost to Maul.
Hand in your card.
There you go. That's it. Here's my card. Hold on. Let me get my card.
Because you frickin' fricks just can't ever be quenched. Your fantasies can't ever be quenched, can they? You frickin' fricks! When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? You guys keep on asking for Sonic Adventure 3, and you're ruining the Sonic series. Hasn't it already suffered enough?
Yes, be quenched, my children.
I'm quenched now. That was me.
We're
a
like,
second ago.
dude, I think the Church of Bombad has officially started. Like, we've been joking about it. I think it has.
Be quenched, my children. I am God. I am God.
I bequeath the bequenching.
Oh, man. Anyway, what a great opening moment. And the fact that they keep going back to it was incredible. Like, the whole episode was layered around that interaction. And, that's true.
Good. Shots fired.
Was layered around that interaction. And, you see them obviously returning. Oh, no, I think it cuts immediately to Vader on the bridge of a Star Destroyer. Now, we don't know which Star Destroyer it is. It's not the Super Star Destroyer. We know that.
No, it's what's this one in the
Devastator?
I think it's the Devastator. The Finalizer's Kylo Ren's, right?
Yeah.
And then the
Devastator.
I think it's the Devastator. What's
All
the
right, chat.
Super Star Destroyer?
Don't let us down. We'll play the scary video.
I just know.
Come on, chat. Don't let us down.
Our fingers are hovering over the button.
We're gonna give you a few. We're gonna give you. This is a video of Gerry. We're gonna give you 24 seconds to look this up. Here you go. Here's Gerry.
A video of Gerry.
Are you guys ready? Go. Chicken, eagle, snake. Chicken, eagle, snake. Chicken, eagle, snake. Chicken, eagle, snake.
All right.
Those are actually the three. Vader had 3 Star Destroyers, and those were the names: Eagle, Chicken, and Snake. Yeah. Yes. Vader's. Yes. The Executor, the Infiltrator,
Snake. I don't know. I thought it was a Devastator.
Executor's the Super Star Destroyer. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Or Executor.
Oh, Williams got
Executor, Chicken, Eagle, Snake. Chicken, Monkey, Duck.
Oh, man. I don't know. This is a good question. I'm sure he probably might. He's in the Devastator. Okay, that's what I thought. It's Devastator.
Devastator.
That's what I thought. So my thing is, though, you've got this moment, obviously, where Reva becomes the Grand Inquisitor. Now, at this point, do you think Vader knew that the other Grand Inquisitor was already around? Do you think he was just like tooling with Reva? Because I think it's possible, right? Because he knights her essentially. When he says bow, I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? And he just literally that Imperial's like, I'm like, oh, okay.
He just sticks on like, oh, neat, okay.
Yeah.
When she went, ow.
Yeah.
No, like Kyle said here, he 100% knew.
Okay. He knew.
I think he did, because I mean, like, then he shows up there. It's like he didn't just like, roll up and like beside Vader and say, hey, roll down your window, man. Let's try this.
Yeah.
And what I love, Jared, the Great Jedi, said that he walked in there. He was so petty. It's like it was like watching RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
It's like,
that was my favorite moment of the whole
that
show.
Moment,
we'll talk about that when we get later.
So good.
Later we'll talk about it. That was
good.
Truly one of the moments I was like, this is incredible. This is the way he does it. But
I think they've been. Hold on, he found out about Quizzy immediately. The day she stabbed. Yeah. I mean, I think he's probably the one who took him and like put him in the back to tank or whatever. Or his lackeys. He ordered it or something.
God, we'll get to those theories. We'll get to
we'll get
his reintroduction. Maybe one of my favorite moments in Star Wars now. Just how it's done.
But
I'll get to
pretty
it.
Good.
I want to rant on that one. But the fact that she gets the title Grand Inquisitor, and you know what? It was pretty cool seeing her go down to the planet Jabin, but that was a ton of extras. That was like Mando season 1's finale.
Yeah.
That was like 50 people. That was a ton of people.
You think they called more 501st people to get
I think on the credit it says there was special thanks to the 501st.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Yeah. So
that just needs to be a thing now.
I agree. And like Vader was there, it was so awesome to see that. And like they all got in formation, they were loading up that tank. I'm like, this is cool. And obviously we've got
Obi-Wan. And those transports, if I'm not mistaken, were the same ones from Mandalorian season 2.
Yes,
that are basically the predecessor to the First Order troop transports.
That's exactly it.
I freaked out when that thing happened. Also love that shot of the stormtrooper jumping up onto the ramp to leave after Boba Fett, freaking like decimates them.
Oh man, and that was a cool moment within itself to see them get into formation. You saw the 2 Purge troopers in the front, so we got a new edition of the Purge troopers. And that was awesome. That was cool. It was not a Death Trooper; it was a Purge trooper. So like, they're really sticking to this, to this how this looks canonically, and like, I don't want to bring it down a little bit, but it was a very intense moment, when they arrive. And I said it on Twitter too, and if someone may have saw it, but I compared this whole show to the original saga movies, and I'll repeat it right here just because I thought it was an interesting thing, especially with this most recent episode. But you've got episode 1, where we meet Leia. She's the 10-year-old that'll save the universe one day, and that's evident, right? She has an impact just like the Phantom Menace. Part 2 of Kenobi is when they go to Daiyu, and it's kind of like a mystery plot. We're looking for somebody, where to find them, that's Attack of the Clones. You know, part 3, you get to see the inverse of, or the reverse really, of the Obi-Wan Anakin duel, but it's Obi-Wan that catches on fire. Part 4 now shows us a heist for Leia, which is essentially A New Hope. And then part 5, we have literally, and the shot actually mimics it. I didn't realize it until I watched it this time around, but you have the Battle of Hoth. You know, we've got people trying to leave, but they can't leave, and they're actually getting invaded into their base. And the coolest thing was, there's that one shot where Vader's walking with his back and the cape slowing behind him, going into the cave. That is almost exactly, and I'm not kidding, almost exactly like the shot from Hoth. So it's like you're getting everything that you love about the original movies and the prequel movies, all in its own condensed package with different retellings, right? With different moments. And you could say Tala is the Dak of this show. I told you she'd die. I looked at you. Dak. I told you straight up, she is dying. And you're like, that's not gonna happen. All right. She's going to be an Andor. I'm like, okay.
Listen.
She could still be an Andor. It's possible.
She only got a shot in the gut, you know. I mean, come on.
No. And then she blew up. But no, prior to that,
she did blow up.
She could still be an Andor supporting the path.
I didn't like have the, but I don't. That wasn't me though that said she could be an Andor. I wanted her to be in charge of the spies and stuff. But I just was emotional and didn't want her because I love her so much. We've had such little time with her.
And Ned B,
the best. Ned B, dude, when he like freaking hits that trooper and he goes flying. Oh my God. That was that was a moment where I was like, oh yes, you know, like finally, and it's not very long, but it's still so they do a lot with that one moment with him and everything.
That's right.
Oh man.
God.
Yeah, that's right, Kyle. Wade is the Dak router.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is,
but he's in that last episode.
I'm making the parallel to the fact that it is like Empire Strikes Back. That's what I'm saying.
Too.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said, Jerry, or no? No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I was listening to Claire.
You need to listen to your co-host. All right, chat.
Say it again. Say it again.
For Jerry's inappropriate behavior.
Don't make them suffer. What are you? Listen, are you going to do like what the?
He did that to y'all. This guy, I'm doing it again.
You were
with that you doing me, man. No, I'm doing it with no. I thought it was very good. This is gonna be a good show. Here we go. Is there an earthquake in?
All right. What I was saying is,
are you doing what the slavers of Kedavo did to Obi-Wan Kenobi? You're punishing innocent people.
Yes, that's it. I don't care anymore. I'm gone. So that being said, I was comparing Tala to Dak because Dak died during the actual run in an Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, I got that. You don't have to explain that to me.
You didn't say you got it.
I'm going to listen to Claire again. What you said was I listened to you just then. No, but I got your point.
Damn, you are pretty good.
Because you freaking fricks!
Don't worry, I'm not going to play the whole time. I'm gonna have fun with that one. I'm going to have fun with that one.
You freaking fricks. That being said, I hated seeing Tala dying. That hurt. That was the one time this new music really got to me, and I mean it. The new music has been okay. I thought it's been okay so far. Oh, really? I haven't been that impressed.
There's been moments with Vader and everything. Like, just,
now that's cool. That's cool.
Well, and but I mean, even the last episode, it felt so Star Wars when Obi-Wan is running down the hallways and stuff. You know,
the reason why I like that is because that is Obi's theme now, right? And like, it's cool to get that. I will say that's really, really cool to get. It's its own theme. It's great. But in terms of like the music overall, I really haven't been hit too hard by it. But when she died, and it's just the violin part, I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. That worked really well for me.
I cried several times in this episode.
Yeah.
And that was definitely one of the ones where I started. Again, I watch it 3 a.m, but you know what? Listen, me and Scotty are in touch with our emotions. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
We cry. This stuff makes us emotional. And I was straight up like the gif of Ryan Gosling, like like it was bad, like that bad.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Real quick here, Droid Herder brings up a good point. Lola was the Lando of episode 5.
And
Betrayed the
then
heroes
helped him
and helped them
escape. Bruh, that's really
Thank you,
good.
Droid Herder.
Wow, see, I'm telling you, that's amazing. Wow.
Odor.
So, man, that's a really good analysis. I like that. Thank you, Droid Herder.
Very nice.
Seriously. It's funny, like you watch this show, and this show has so much more theme than I feel. Like, I love The Mandalorian, but this show's themes are so heavy and so there. Not musically, I'm speaking like, it's actual literary theme and it's,
right.
overall theme. But you get a chance to watch this show, and like it's cool now to connect the dots, right? So like if you think about it, Leia having experienced all the stuff she experienced with Obi-Wan, her being able to fix that little transport, I don't know, it's very Anakin of her. It's very Attack of the Clones Anakin of her. So it was like, man, this is pretty amazing. And I mean it. Like, this is, dude, like, I don't know. They did so much in this episode that worked, and Bail's message to Ben, which shows back up later. It stresses me out.
So good. Yeah.
God.
Oh man. Even though, and again, like people are like, why do I care? We know what happens to these characters. I mean, come on. For one thing, you've got fantastic new characters surrounding them that are not guaranteed. And again, God rest Tala's soul. Scotty rest Tala's soul.
Yep.
Fuck, I miss her.
I know.
Sorry. The F's are flying tonight.
You did it. You did it tonight.
But oh man, listen, and Woodsy here is telling, look, so giving a Woodsy the Beast, my guest next week get punched in the gut by a redone Battle of the Heroes titled Battle of Brothers. Well, it's going to be, I think, a mix of that and Return of the Jedi, the battle for the soul of the galaxy.
Oh, yep.
That duel in Return of the Jedi is just so emotional.
God,
no matter what you think of it. Anyway,
but like the fact that we even get and it's funny. It's crazy, and I want to kind of go off on this just for 1 second, if you don't mind. Let me get my full screen. We get more Reva, and I'm going to be real transparent here, and I said it before. I was not really engaged with this character all that much. I didn't understand her motivation, and I didn't like, and unfortunately it's kind of part of the culture, but when you don't like a character like this, there's like two different stigmas. It's either, you just don't understand it, or you just hate Black people. And that's like literally like if that's how it feels. Now I know that's not the case. But we've got fans or fandoms, aspects of our fandoms, like literally William brings up Star Wars Theory. These people are hate mongers, and I'll be honest with you, they really are. So the reason I say that is because Reva was the first character all these hate mongers went after. And I was watching this show and I'm like, I don't really like her either. I'm not a hate monger. I'm just not a fan of this character yet. But when this episode aired and they showed her motivation as to why she has done all of this, we could almost see where it was going. But this was the episode that truly, Jerry, I was like, oh my God, this character is better than most characters in Star Wars, because now I get why she's mad. Her family abandoned her. Amazing. And like, I put it on Twitter and people were all mad that I said it on Twitter, but I said, she is the second best character study compared to Vader. The thing with Vader is, though,
people were mad.
Yes, all of it.
Well, never mind. It's the
But I was saying how Vader's trauma was all self-inflicted, but Reva's trauma was never even asked for. It just what happened to her as a product of being around Vader. The fact as a little girl, she got stabbed and her hate fueled her.
It's so, and it's like, I understand. You go get him. It's horrific and stuff.
Yes.
And Star Wars Theory got what he wanted. He got to see horrible things happening to children. Way to go, buddy.
Way to go.
Children got stabbed. I hope you're happy. Kyle, yes, it's got nothing to do with an opinion and everything to do with how you choose to express your opinions.
That's beautifully
also,
said.
Scotty, you're watching and taking in the character and how you react to it. You're not seeing a leading female woman of leading woman of color in a lead role and just going, oh, this is gonna be terrible. Yeah, she's gonna be bad without even seeing an episode.
SJW haircut was one of the things I saw, and I was like, what does it even mean?
Anyway.
Braids.
So this broadcast is brought to you by Disney. Anyway.
We're paid. So that being said, though, you watch her turn and to see Obi-Wan realize what she just said, how she knows Anakin is Vader, and she kept it to herself this whole entire time. That was amazing. That was so compelling because he's sitting there at the door and his emotion, his eyes, he's like, oh my God, this is it. This is why you know who he is. And it's brutal. It's such a brutal moment. And why weren't you there? He was your Padawan. I'm like, God, you have every right to be mad now.
Stuff,
watch all of her. She said, my friends and my family get killed. I was like, oh my God. And
she said, I felt their bodies go cold.
Get cold. I'm like, oh, gee, I teared up at that point because I'm like, oh, that would make anyone hateful.
Bad.
That would make anyone hateful. And I don't care what you say, but shame on people. Obviously, we know it's a joke. I know people use it as memes with the little boy stepping back. But what Deborah Chow and the team did for now, all of Star Wars, is if you watch that slaughter scene from Revenge of the Sith, you're going to go, Reva was one of those kids that were killed. And you're going to go, wow. This goes from being something we joked about kind of to not being a joke at all. This is heavy shit. And the warning before it, the warning said there's some scenes in this that are, maybe sensitive to some viewers. I'm like,
well, and unfortunately, I don't think that played for people in other countries. Unfortunately, it has to play here in America
United States
of the way that things are in the current world. But anyway, but yeah, it's very intense. And again, I've got my, Ella, 5 years old. I'm gonna wait to show her this because it's very intense. It's good. You got little Leia and stuff, but real quick here, just to say this, look, I don't think it's 85%. I don't think it's a majority of the fandom. I think that it's a small minority.
I could tell William when we went to Celebration, and it's about 50,000 people. Not a single one of them, not vocally at least, not a single one of them would go to Celebration if they were that kind of fan. But this is also true right here. It's really sad to say that people needed to be reminded of the actual weight of Anakin's dark deeds. Episode 3, very warranted trigger warning, devastating. It's true, right? You watch that scene, now you watch it in a different light. A lot of this show has allowed Star Wars to be experienced in a different way, which is the best thing about this show. And that scene in particular, think about what you're watching.
Right.
Think about it.
It doesn't make sense that this exists to me, that it's this good. That it's, and again, you guys know we're very positive about stuff. I'm not saying I was waiting for it to tank. I can't believe that this is golden age kind of stuff. But I don't think there's been any. This show has given us some of the most horrific moments in Star Wars, in all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
This show has brought to the forefront the horror, because in episode 3 you can almost blink and miss.
Yeah,
which is probably why Star Wars Theory wanted to see the child murder, and he just we just hinted at it. But they to actually get into it and get personal and show, and the line. Did you mention the line where she said, "We thought he was there to help"?
Yep.
And he freaking stabs her.
Yep.
A child in the gut.
God.
But not only that, you've got that scene with Vader, episode 3, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where Vader is like the boogeyman. He's like Michael Myers.
Walk around snapping kids' necks.
Oh man. So we've got connections and to horror film.
Yeah.
And everything. And then we've got connections to real life horror a little bit, and just showing you the gravity of the decisions of these people. And they said that in Andor they're going to start really showing how bad the Empire is, and
Rebellion,
doing that in some stuff, and the Rebellion.
Well,
right. Right. But I think this really brought to the forefront, why
This is like
the Empire are the bad guys. It's
yes,
it's very Schindler's List and stuff.
This is like
in a lot of ways.
emotional. This is emotional for Star Wars fans because your
Right.
heroes obviously are fallen, number one, but not just that. You're seeing, moments that you never expected to see. Like Tala's death was brutal, right? Even Ned B's death was brutal, but like you get to see this moment with Reva that I never thought I'd see in Star Wars ever. And they didn't back down. They did not back down when they made this, which you would think with a show that's one of Disney Plus's biggest shows, they would have backed down or even edited down a little bit. But no, they showed a child getting stabbed, and they also showed kids falling and getting cut. I was like, my God, like
really. And they said that they did cut back that alley scene where Vader's walking down the street.
Yes,
like choking people. But again, still horrifying. Still.
Mm-hmm.
And this especially, it that we did get this is wild.
Yes.
And again, we're not sitting here going like, oh yeah, we finally got to see how
No,
dark
not at all.
things are. No,
Nope.
it's like, oh my God, they showed how horrifying this is. I don't know.
Claire said it. Some of the most horrifying moments, no doubt, but beautifully executed, but terrifying, and it's supposed to be. And like, it's not like, and it's weird. You watch Mando, and I'm gonna be real with you. You watch Mando, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's very wonderful. You usually leave like, wow, that was a fun episode of Mando. This one I've been like, whew. Like this is heavy shit. This is real shit, man. And like, you even have, you've got some fan moments. I will say you've got some pretty awesome fan moments in this show, like Vader tearing down and pulling down that ship. Like, didn't expect that. Or even Obi-Wan, like they say on Force Center, being the negotiator. You got that moment. He was the negotiator, man.
Always.
So cool.
I love that he's always like, I'm going to talk this out, but I'll finish. I can finish the fight. I'm choosing not to. I want to end this peacefully. I love him so much. Man,
the fact that he has to leave Leia and preemptively has to leave Leia, right? Because he doesn't know. He's like, no, you're gonna take care of her. What's Kumail's character's name? I forget.
Haja.
You have to watch. Like, you need to bring her back to Alderaan. I'm like, oh no.
I'm a big Haja stan. Like I've always loved Kumail.
Yeah.
But I love that he's in Star Wars and his character is so good. He's like the scoundrel with a heart of gold, but more so than he's getting more involved than even Han Solo. Was for a while. Like I know not that he's better than Han Solo, but this is someone actually doing something. And making a little money on the side. You know, it's less illegal, I think, than what the Han was doing, but anyway.
Sure. But you watch that stuff,
very incredible.
And you get all this really interesting exploration of character. You get Leia working on the top thing. And yes, let me see. Get more of it. I agree, Chris. That's what we're just saying, man. I did not believe what I was getting. And it was one of those episodes where like once it was over, I'm like, I have to digest this one. This is not one of the ones you walk away from. Like part 4, I was like, oh, I get what that one was about. This one, I'm like, God, like one thing after another. Really good way to like wrap up, most storylines and open a few new ones,
It's and again, I definitely hope we do get more, like Chris said, of Reva going forward. And I mean, we could. I definitely think we could, like maybe in other forms of media, but also we are still getting her because, again, she just got stabbed like the Grand Inquisitor, and then they just left her, and she found the comlink from Bale, and
it was so broken too.
It's like, but it's like she's going. We're getting more of her, even with the Inquisitor saying, was it revenge does wonders for the will to live?
Yes,
for him, foreshadowing her.
Yep.
Foreshadowing her.
I put it on my.
What were you gonna say, buddy?
Facebook. I was gonna say the exact quote was, "It was your rage was useful. Now it's tiresome." I'm like, oh my!
The
Jesus
writing
Christ.
in this show.
Oh
my God!
So you've got the
So
moment
good.
where Vader storms in. Obviously Reva had kind of plotted with Obi-Wan a little bit to to make sure they turn on him. And Obi-Wan's right. And that's when the training moment ties in with it. It's so beautifully done. You know, he's like, he's not coming after you. He's coming after me. He's expecting me. I was like, oh my God, like he is expecting Obi-Wan, and that's all he's there for. And
I expected Kenobi.
Exactly. And so you get that moment where, you know, he storms through. And what did you think of that? What was your initial reactions? I freaked the hell out.
When he storms in
and he pulls off the ship.
Taken away.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it was a bunch of things because, like, in my head, I was a little like, oh, man, like, my brain is conditioned right now to go like, fan fiction, blah, blah, blah. But then I'll, like, immediately right to Rey.
Yep.
You know,
right to Rey. Not fan fiction.
Right to Rey pulling the ship. I was like, okay, that's an interesting parallel. Not that they may have been going for that, they may have not, but like just to see Vader do that, pull it down, and then the way he just like he rips one side, rips aside, and rips another chunk out, rips the entire like passenger side, like the entire passenger compartment off of that thing.
Yep. And then the other one, takes off so fast.
That was like because you. And I was watching again, and I was like, okay, like where is this transport? And you see it in the background.
You do.
It's there, but they don't make it known, so that when it happens, it's like, whoa, okay, cool.
Yes.
Empty.
And I was like, what?
That's the Falcon blasting off from Hoth. Like,
it is getting away. That's a great point. But it's cool to see he's left looking like a dumbass, and he knows it.
Brandon.
And then all this, what's going on, AE? All of a sudden behind him, and then the lightsaber stops. I was like, no, they're not. They're doing it. They're doing it.
He's like,
oh, yep. God,
he did a lightsaber fight with no lightsaber.
The best part was this move. I'll do it real quick. It was.
Let's see it. Oh,
I was like, whoa. He
man.
Stopped her and then shoved her. I was like, jeez.
So
we've never seen him this powerful. Dude. The Rogue One scene was cool. Don't get me wrong. I think people got off on that a little too much. It was powerful to see it the first time.
Yeah, they blew their load.
And then everyone jerks off to it. But like this one, I'm like, this is more Vader and Anakin. Just to show off and be a dick.
This is the most Anakin we've seen Vader. This is like, to me now, what this series has done, and it always has been this way to me, but it's made the connection even stronger to the prequels and the original, to where now like, oh, that's the Obi-Wan. Like I've said this on other shows. I said this last week. That's the Obi-Wan. Last week I was like, this is the Obi-Wan who was in the prequels, in Clone Wars, and the original. It's all the same.
God,
there's no line anymore. It all happened. It's all real. And then you now have this Vader who is that even the Anakin that we got, like, didn't that feel like he was again? Not that he was like he didn't act well in the other ones.
No. Yeah,
I think he did fantastic.
He did a great job.
But it felt like a little more. It felt like he was channeling a little bit of Matt Lanter a bit.
He was. Yep. That's
but
swagger.
like, and again, he rewatched. What was it? Hayden actually went and watched through Clone Wars, right? To prepare for this, which is, I want to hang. We need to have Hayden Christensen on the show. Like, come on and hang out with us, buddy. But it felt like he informed his character. He has all these years of things to look back on now.
Yeah,
that were based on what he did, and I think that's so cool. A collaborative effort of these actors going like, okay, so you went off what I did, and I'm gonna take from what you did, and I'm gonna do something.
And what David Prowse
did. Continue it. Yes,
there was some movements too. And like, it's kind of cool to really think that. I don't know if they got Nick Gillard back. I didn't see him in the credits, but the idea of having Ewan and Hayden having that duel, and if you watch it, some people on Twitter already broke it down, but there are like very interesting parallels between their little practice duel and the actual fight they have on Mustafar, like cut-wise.
Right.
And there's one scene too that was really interesting, and I know you noticed it, when Anakin did the bash down, just like Luke
dude,
does.
I was like,
in Return of the Jedi, I was like, no, he'll have that move.
He did it in this show too. Like, Vader's like, I'm gonna chop you down, you stupid tree.
So good. I was like, what?
Well,
They're doing
that's
that
a
parallel.
slasher. That's a slasher move too. Like,
Yep.
That's Michael Myers. Like, like,
yep.
Boom, bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down, and it's a force of nature. You can't stop it. That's what that is. It's insane that Vader, like, and again, in that episode 3, sorry, I'm nerding out now. He's like fighting Obi-Wan with one hand, like he did in Rebels with Kanan and Ezra, which was really.
God, they pay attention.
I love that they're saying that, yeah, with the attention to detail, but also just that, again, not like, well, he's invincible, but it is the, I was talking again about this with Jared and Connor. Go check out that episode. It dropped today. We were saying, like, like you got the toxic fanboy version of like, oh, I want to see him wreck shit, which all of us want to see him wreck shit.
Of course, who doesn't?
But they didn't take it from this is going to look badass. They went from this is coming from a place of trauma. This is coming from like this man's hurts, this relationship between these two men. They were friends, and this is where it's come. He left him for dead, all this kind of stuff. And that is why he is like, I think Jared and they made the point. I am what you made me. You made me invincible, basically. Because like I need this suit and stuff now. I'm basically invincible, and every day is a living hell.
Yes.
And he fights like that. He fights just like someone who's, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm gonna have a little fun, but then I'm gonna chop you down with my robot arm.
He had the one moment that really spoke to me was whenever he took Reva's lightsaber, right? And he split it and tossed her the other one. I'm like,
yes, that was like, oh, it was like,
but you know what's crazy?
Dude, he goes,
I had this realization watching it, and I'm sure you did too. And that's something most fanboys tend to focus on, like their force power, like how much power they have, like how many midichlorians.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I respect that approach. It's not a video game, never has been. But if you look at it, you can see Vader is like, if you were to level it and think about it in terms of numbers, Vader's operating at like 30% this whole entire time. Like he's really not.
Yeah.
He has some moments that are sick, but like his power or his emphasis on this battle is 30%. If you look at him fighting Obi-Wan in part 3, he's probably at like 60%. But like, Reva's at a full 100, and she cannot get anywhere near him. And they also made a point to give her a spinning blade. And I don't know if it's canonical, but if you think about it this way, not all Inquisitors are going to be the top of the line Jedi or the top of the line Force users or lightsaber wielders.
She never got fully trained. She was a Padawan and stuff.
No,
she's not. They continued it, but in the wrong direction.
Exactly. They continued it to make it to where no matter what, Vader would probably kill him. Like if the Grand Inquisitor and Vader had a battle, I'm sure Vader would still win. But even though he was a Temple Guard, like, I don't know, you watch this thing and you're like, oh my God, like he's not giving a shit about this. And whenever he does throw the blade back at her, I was like, oh my God, like
let's play. Like Claire says here. Claire says here, he's like a cat. You catch a mouse, you play with it before you kill it.
Yep. God. And it's man.
Well, and I mean, just real quick, like Brandon said there, it had the comic Vader energy. All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men.
Yeah.
And Pete, the friend of the show, Pete Fletzer,
I love Pete.
he was Pete, friend of the show and friend IRL.
Real friend.
But he's been saying this is comic book Vader, which if you know Pete, you're like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? but it's like, it's very cool. It's very neat.
It is.
But again, it's not so. It's for the story. It's because of emotions pushing him. It's because of the situation and what's going on. It's not badassery. Which is, again, badassery is great. I love badassery.
Sure, of course.
But Star Wars is, if there's badass moments, Star Wars is about story. It's about characters and their reactions to each other. It's about morality tales and things like that. Anyway,
I agree with it.
You were saying that. You were saying that on the episode today. Yeah,
it's him toying with the victim. It could be Starkiller, whatever. But like, it's so funny. You watch this show, and us diehards are noticing all the small intrinsic. I'm sorry, intricity. What's the word I'm looking for, Jerry?
Intrinsic details or like intricities.
I think that was the right word. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is you notice the most subtle of things as being the minutia. Yeah. You notice the most subtle things in this show because you're a super fan, right? And if you're in this chat, you obviously are in love with Star Wars and you want to kind of take everything you can out of it. But like to have the moment where, and it's a visceral moment and it's pretty wild when she looks up at him after being defeated, right? And she sees Anakin. And he's got that blue light. And the next thing you know is she's getting stabbed in the gut, just like she did before. And she's on the ground.
Flashing back and forth.
I'm like, we have never seen, because we saw it, obviously, him walking up. We saw him do some wild stuff. We even see the hollow footage of him and Palpatine, him killing all those Jedi and stuff. But like to see it in this light where you see, where you really see like Hayden Anakin stabbing a child, I'm like, he had to be so gone. He had to be so gone not to like look at that kid and like know he's killing a child. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, we obviously don't know what that's like.
I want a character I want to be in. So this is as close to the Star Wars theories I'm going to get. And real quick, intricacies.
That's it. Thank you, Claire.
Said. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Claire. Our Claire's just going to become the Bombadcast vocal coach.
That's right.
Probably.
But anyway, Jerry,
linguist. I would love to have a novel of him and I know I want a canon novel of what's going on in his head in this, because you look like. You wonder like how much like you said, he had to be gone. But this is my Star Wars theory moment is like, I want to be inside his head. Like, I don't want to see him killing people. I want to see how is the good man, Anakin Skywalker, who's been manipulated because he can't let go. What is going through his head as he's killing younglings?
Just needs Padme to stay alive.
And he told him, what does it say? Kill everyone, show no mercy. Only then will you be strong enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's it's you got to do all this. It's black magic. It's it's magic with a K. It's evil. It's it's that like you gotta do this shit. You gotta make the sacrifice. Sacrifice.
I've never had
black magic's cool. Sorry, I don't want to make you think I don't like
it. Just be red rage. I never had, and my fiance Katie has had a couple of moments where she has seen red. And that's a thing that the brain does when it's so much aggression and you're in a fight or flight moment. I have not had the opportunity for that experience to occur where it is life or death, or it is a scenario where you are so fueled by hate and anger that that's what happens. But I know that happens to people, right? Seeing red is a real thing. And I obviously, Vader, it's metaphorical. His lenses by this time are red. He sees red. He lives in that hate. True. And like, yes, and that's true. He becomes the devil to save his angel, but in the whole entire, he gets stuck in that devil form, right? He doesn't change.
And I feel like it's fear that's driving him, especially, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. But like, I feel like I feel like that's a big portion of it is the fear. Because again, he's afraid to lose Padme, and he's like, I don't know, like you said, it's like, what would you do? What would you do for a loved one if you were absolutely sure they were going to die or something? Like, it's a question that I think a lot of us should ask, and I don't think any of us would kill kids.
No, of course not.
But I don't think the Lizard King is going to become president and try to get us to join his cult.
So
maybe he will. Anyway.
It's funny, right? When you have a media like this and you're watching it and you're enjoying it, it's so different than Mando in this way. And I keep bringing this up, and I'm sorry I keep repeating it, but like, you leave really, really taking the story with you. And I don't feel like I've had that with the Star Wars TV show yet. Besides the final 4 episodes of Clone Wars where Ahsoka had to have her turn happen. And that's one of those ones I left like, man, how do I interpret this? But when you watch this,
we've just been absolutely traumatized by Order 66.
Order 66.
And I want more. I want more stories of it. I want more.
We need to. I like seeing it from every angle. It's like, where were you during 9/11? But everyone experiencing 9/11.
Right.
Like it's unbelievable. And like, I don't know, I had no idea they were going to pull it off this way. I had a hunch they were going to show us some pretty weird stuff. You don't set up that beginning and never return back to it.
Right.
And when they did, I mean, you're going to watch this whole series. It's the cool thing about this. You are going to go back and watch this series in a different light, but then you'll go back and watch A New Hope and Revenge of the Sith in a different light. How cool is that? You can say that now. You can really go, well, Reva's getting stabbed at some point in this sequence, and that's going to, you know, tie us way back in later. Jesus, I love it.
Man,
I love it.
Yeah. You love those little connections you can make and everything. You know, like we've got, you know, they've been very good. This is the best way to do fan service, in my opinion. I don't feel like it's been too heavy-handed, but it's been, you know, like Quinlan was here. Tara Sinube, Master Sinube being in trapped in the horrific amber. We have all these moments from Clone Wars and other things, but also, like you said, like we have these moments from the big films now where we're gonna. This is forever changing everything. A huge.
We talked about that
chunk
too.
Of Star Wars.
Before Celebration, you and I specifically talked about how we're going to watch these shows in a different light, and here we are.
Change everything.
And you know what's funny? I like A New Hope. It's like the bottom of my rewatch list. I just don't want to rewatch it, but I'm going to rewatch it now because of this show, and it's had moments, and this will kind of tie us into our final bit of this conversation. Where do we want it to go? Like, what do you think next week has in store? Because it's insane. Oh no, we didn't talk about the Grand Inquisitor. Woo!
Oh, we got to talk about Quizzy.
That was the best introduction of his character again, dude.
Our sloppy bitch who loves drama. Hell,
everyone thought that, like,
So
not at the
dramatic.
screening, but everyone's like, he looks so weird. It fits it perfect. Rupert Friend
really
did such. And like, it's not exactly like Rebels Grand Inquisitor, but there's a growth to that character. And when you watch this show, he is such a bit. He's such a bitch. It's so cool. Vader walks up.
Bitch.
Vader walks up. That's Vader. And then Grand Inquisitor's like,
he goes,
"Hello, third sister.
I'm here as well, third sister."
So freaking messy. I'm gonna find that video.
He peeks around Vader like, "I lived, bitch. What's up?" You know.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on. I'm gonna find it.
So good. Yes, please.
It was
find it.
one of my favorite moments because it genuinely shocked me. Not that I didn't think he was coming back, more or less how it was done. I was like, yes. Oh my God.
See, I thought you were going to be talking about how many people after seeing that were going before we saw the rest of the show. I can't believe they're breaking canon.
Oh Jesus! You know what's funny to those people? The fact
calm down. They know what they're doing. God.
Look, hold on. Get the video pulled up. This is how they act. This is how they act right here. This is y'all.
Because you freaking fricks just can't ever be quenched.
That's literally how they act. That's how it is.
He's a smug asshole.
Yes.
He's a smug yes.
But he has every right to be. And like, I don't know. He did such an incredible job with that show up.
He's been so excited about this plan from day one, though. You
God,
can tell the way he's been planning that freaking walk when he walks in.
Good.
Oh man,
God,
it's so damn good.
It's so sassy.
The contempt in his voice when he called her Grand Inquisitor. Inquisitor. Yes. And again, shout out to Jared, who did say it was like RuPaul's Drag Race in there. Like he was so like just smug, so cool. Oh man.
You barely see it.
Oh man. Don't shut us down. But
Hello.
Hello.
And the meme that I've seen from that, it's actually a very well done meme. It's like my cousin Troy tagged me. It's like whenever we kick sand castles down at the beach, it's just like the Vader and the Grand Inquisitor looking down. I just love how stupid that is.
Like, was this Vader or was this Quizzy who said this?
Ooh, I don't
When
remember.
will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Hello. Who would have thought we'd get Grand Inquisitor saying hello? That shit was so funny. Hello. And it's like so specific.
Star Wars fans would make shitty Jedi. We're not very patient.
God,
but, it's everything about that.
That moment was great. And he
Everything
takes the
about
pin
that.
from her.
It's so
he puts
sweet.
It back on and walks
It's so
away.
sweet.
I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus. What a
His
baller.
Is mine now.
Oh my
Do
God.
something.
Oh.
Say something.
Hello, Grand Inquisitor. Oh man.
Man, my God, I can't believe
It's the kid. It's the kid you guys are playing. That's what he says next. Oh, your actions will have consequences. That's true.
Oh, yeah. Right. When you learn your act. Right. I was like, oh, what's that from? That's a really good line. Oh, yeah. When
it's from that
you
video.
learn, Riva, your actions have consequences. You frickin' frick.
Just listen to that. Hello.
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 What a follower. Hello. It's the closest we've got to hello there. You know what? I'm happy we haven't got that. We haven't got that yet. God.
Yeah.
Hello, third sister, Grand Inquisitor. I'm like,
Grand Inquisitor.
What a dick. And like the whole show, he's been kind of sassy. But Jared's right. RuPaul's Drag Race, 100%.
Right.
Just so nonchalant and so it's so much detail to like that emphasis on like why he's a boss, and like let your hate fuel you kind of thing. I mean, that's how Maul survived. That's how Vader survived. That's how the Grand Inquisitor survived. Like that is it right there. I agree. 877 Tamer. Let's get that ad pulled up real quick.
Well, I was gonna say I was about to play it like he had this energy.
In this big game that we play, life, it's not what you hope for, it's not what you deserve, it's what you take. I'm Frank T.J. Mackey, a master of the muffin, and author of the Seduce and Destroy system, now available to you on audio and video cassette. Seduce and Destroy will teach you the techniques to have any hard body blonde just dripping to wet your dock.
Hello.
We should just play that like everywhere. Like that's like modern Tom Cruise, just like master of the muffin.
Master of the muffin. Oh
man. But yeah, so okay, did we get into okay, we were going to get into our predictions and stuff, but we had to talk about our favorite, the love of our lives.
Riva finding the comm link, and it says, and it's broken, but the lines are, if I'm not mistaken, it was the twins, Owen, and the boy. Is that what he says?
The twins, Owen, the boy. She knows who Owen is. She was going to kill him.
How good of a setup. But like, is she gonna go hunt Luke? Is that gonna be? Are we gonna immediately get a battle and they bring Leia back, and then, or is there a secret season 2? Like, what the hell? Like, what? How do we play this show out now? Because we probably got like a 1 hour finale, and like this is the one finale. Maybe
that's the thing. I don't want to get my hopes up.
Neither do I.
And here's my prediction that you're all gonna hate.
Here we go.
I'm thinking, and I'm not saying I want this to happen. I'm saying the way this episode ended, we may not get Obi-Wan versus Anakin.
Oh no, we're getting that. They've guaranteed. Kathleen Kennedy guaranteed us that, Jerry. She straight up said
we already got it.
The rematch. No. She said the rematch of the century. She used like boxing language. We are 100% getting a rematch.
They've already rematched.
They've built this whole show up to it, Jerry.
Listen, you're Darth Vader. Jared is Kenobi. All right, do you like it now?
I was with the learner. Now I am the master.
Why are they breaking canon?
Oh, here we go. Are you doing a bit? Because they're totally rematching. They have to.
No, that wasn't a bit. I for real.
You really think that?
No. Well, I just after this episode, I was like, it is. I don't.
They're setting up a lot.
Listen, I think we're getting it, but I'm tempering expectations because the way they did it, like, it almost feels like Vader's done.
Vader's done?
It feels like Riva is the one who's going to be going for Luke and everything.
Well, yeah, because Vader doesn't know who Luke is.
And it's just because we have one more episode, maybe an hour. It's again.
You do 20 minutes of them fighting.
How do you tie everything up and make it as satisfying as the rest of the series has been for a majority of people. Not that
That's
you have
fair.
to, but that's what I'm saying. How do you make that Vader confrontation, but also tie up the Reva storyline possibly?
This
With
is
her
something I
fighting
wanted to bring
Luke, like
up.
what happens?
This is something we have to bring up. Something has to happen for Vader
Right.
and Tarkin to assume Obi-Wan is
Right.
dead. That's one thing, okay? I haven't felt a present like this since. Turns around. There's a couple
Yeah.
other lines. When I met you, I was with the learner, but now I am the master. Like, Vader has to
But do
lose
we get it this season?
in some capacity. Vader has to lose in some capacity.
Right.
I think, at least. You know, I'm just... And like this says, this is great. If
Oh,
episode
sorry, I was
6 is
gonna
going
say,
to
I'm
mirror
sober
Return
as
of the
the day
Jedi,
is long.
they're definitely getting another Vader fight. But like this also
Listen,
this
we're
episode,
getting another Vader fight. I was just saying.
this episode
Watch out.
has to also solidify
mad.
why.
Don't be mad when
why. Hold on. This episode has to solidify why Obi-Wan wants Vader killed, because
Yeah.
that's the whole. This next one has.
I
to
mean,
say,
I think he's done enough.
Well, no, this is the one that has to do it because,
Right.
like, that's why he.
Again,
obviously
I
recruits
want
Luke.
it. I must
I know you want
reiterate.
it.
I want it.
They are
but
getting it.
I had the thought. The way it's set up, we could not. We could not. I'm just saying. In the infinite multiverse. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Okay. And how do you feel about that? Okay. Okay. I don't care that someone said it, Scotty. It was just my thought. Okay. Just my thought.
They are going to give it to us.
Fine.
I don't know who the hell this is.
Wait, what in the world?
There's a hunger for this character to come back.
I've seen this.
Fans have been
I've
waiting
seen this.
long
I've
enough,
seen
you know?
this.
Listen.
No.
Something
it's
that's
not
extremely
happening.
exciting is the return of obviously
I'm
Ewan
gonna. This is my
McGregor
bit
as
now.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's not fucking happening.
This is quite a dark time that we're coming
Fake
into
news. We've all
with
seen
him.
this
Just
now.
being a Jedi,
They've already
it's not
fought.
safe. There's Jedi hunters out there.
No.
At least he has this one
already
task
fought.
left, which is to keep Luke safe.
Here we go.
That's definitely a starting place
Subversion.
for our story. The
Starting
interesting
place.
thing is going to be where it goes from there.
Subversion. Daimyo.
The most beautiful thing of all is that it's brought me back together with Hayden.
We are bringing back Hayden Christensen to reprise
We
the
gonna
role of
watch this
Darth
whole
Vader. We couldn't tell the
Yep.
story of Obi-Wan
Hold on,
Kenobi
wait.
without addressing Anakin or Vader.
That's wild.
Have another swing at each other. It might be quite satisfying for everybody.
And they did. They had that. They had a
We
few
hope
swings.
that you enjoy it as much as we enjoy making it.
Okay, let me find the other one there. Kathleen Kennedy straight up says it.
Would you stop? Look, I believe you. I was just saying it's interesting that it was set up that way to me. It felt like that. It felt like, oh, you could possibly go on and not get that, you know?
Are you sure about that?
I'm not saying it's
Thank
going
you,
to
Rebecca.
happen.
It's remarkable.
Here we go.
Last August at the D23 Expo in Anaheim, we announced the return of Ewan McGregor in the iconic role of Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Had a little bit
for
of
a
money, so the
special
Lord
event
did me
series
good.
on Disney Plus.
Got all kind of
Obi-Wan-
shit. Got the glow sticks. I got the gotcha bag. Got the Hawaiian punch. That, man, everybody won't holler at Pop what you need. I got it. If I ain't got it, I can find it. You understand? I'm selling glow sticks. Glow sticks that go with the yeah. You know what I'm saying?
McGregor in the iconic role of Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi for a special event series on Disney Plus. Obi-Wan Kenobi begins 10 years after the dramatic events of Revenge of the Sith, where he faced his greatest defeat, the downfall and corruption of his best friend and Jedi apprentice, Anakin Skywalker turned evil Sith Lord, Darth Vader. Our fans will be thrilled that Hayden Christensen
I
will
know
be
all of
returning
this.
in the
I've
role
seen
of
this.
Darth Vader.
Look,
Listen,
I was just
listen.
saying.
The rematch of the
No,
century.
I will
The
not.
rematch of the century.
The series is directed by Deborah Chow, coming off the great work she did with us.
Okay,
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Did. The leading Japanese.
Hi, Ben. Hi, George.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
I'm done. You can stop. I'm done. I didn't mean to make you so fucking mad.
Are you done? Look, you asked me, and I gave my thoughts, and we're gonna watch the video. There's the replay.
Wow, you really showed your colors this evening.
Yeah. Fuck
To all
all
of
you
our,
guys.
all of our new viewers. Wow. All right, here we go.
We're getting it. Look, we're getting it.
Are we?
We're getting it. I'm not going to share any thoughts on this podcast anymore. I'm just going to sit back like this.
Let's see what he looks like, everyone. You're gonna do what most people do on this on the Geeks and Gamers streams, where it's just Jeremy losing his mind. They're just doing shit like this. Oh man, I'll bring a new co-host in. Bye. Hey, new co-host.
You children and your little tiffs, your little arguments. It's cute.
Well,
It's
it
cute
is what
when you
it
make
is.
Jerry mad.
I like your Ahsoka hat.
All right,
Oh,
Gentlemen. From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
All right, I think we're all cool now. I think we're all Jerry. I think we're all cool now. I think we can calm down. I think we're all okay. Our new viewers might not like this. This is not every episode. This is
Are we still on?
this is the first time we've done this. Yeah, we're still on, buddy. We're still hanging
What about
out.
copyrighted music?
Well, that won't get us anywhere. That won't really help anybody.
I'll do it. I'm gonna play
I
copyrighted
know, I
music
know you're upset.
right
I can
now.
tell. We have to work on Patreon
play
stuff
it.
after this.
You
Don't-
asked for my thoughts, and then you treated me like a child. And I'm not being a child now. Not at all.
What else do you think's gonna happen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They're gonna Obi-Wan and Vader are gonna fuck. Everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna be great. Move on. What are your theories, Grand Inquisitor?
Oh my god, I've never seen him so mad. He left. He's gone. He left the video. Oh my god. I've never seen him so mad. I'm sorry.
Push me out.
I didn't do that. Nick must have did that. Oh, here we go.
I say it wasn't me.
Oh.
It wasn't me.
It
Nick
wasn't
must
you.
have.
Nick is doing this. It's Nick. Nick
is stirring up dissension.
Hold on. My
How about some
theory is-
Barracuda?
Don't. It's done. We've left. Oh, the police are here. Hello, policeman.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, that was strange. Look, to be all honest with you, this finale is like, I was hyped for WandaVision's finale when that happened. I was hyped for Loki's, finale when it was happening. Mando finales have been kind of weird because they always kind of start off on a weird foot. Book of Boba Fett also is one of those ones I'm like, okay, the buildup is fine. This is the one finale by Star Wars so far. I'm like, this is
Right.
going to be unbelievable. Or like my expectations are too high for it. I don't know. I don't know just yet. I have no idea. So I'm looking forward to it. I can tell you're peeved.
No,
Jerry, do you want to? How many EOP
We're
farts?
fine. We lost some people there. I'm sorry. But hey, again, we said this was the litmus test. So,
Yes.
How many Eopie farts, or how would I describe the?
How would you describe the Eopie fart for this episode?
I think that this is one of those. Oh man, I hope I haven't like described one of them like this already.
Okay.
This was very loud and very satisfying. Like you feel great afterward. You feel good afterwards.
We haven't talked about those yet.
I mean, you listen. You have a rumbly tumbly a little bit,
yeah,
and then you it's loud, boom,
yeah,
and you feel so much better.
Yeah.
So that's my Eopie fart.
Do it. Let me hear
That's what
it.
I'll say. Oh, okay.
Oh, a little breathe, a little breath after.
That was the Eopie. That was the breath of.
Ooh, it's breathing in. I take that.
Right.
Let's take that shit in. Literally, take that shit in.
Suck it
Okay,
in.
I like this. Suck it in. Okay, so I like this. I like that. That was a good way to describe it. Mine was one of those. Like in class farts, but no one heard it, and you're lucky, right?
Really?
Like yeah, like it was one of
We're
those
so
like,
lucky.
oh my god, either I get up and fart in front of people, or I have to pinch it out like in some capacity in the classroom. As a teacher, you think it happens as a student? Oh, bruh. As a teacher, when you walk around, have you ever walked around like this? Pull me up big. Ever walked around like
Hold
this?
up.
Look at Obi's getting excited.
Hold up. Obi big.
You can't see my legs really. I'll go back here and you can see my legs. If you ever see me, any of my students ever see me walking like this, it's because I'm holding a fart. I like do a little, I just do a little, and I'm like, you can see I'm clenching my butt. But like when you do that walk, you kind of have to like, all right, y'all, you're like crossing your legs a little bit, like you're doing a sobriety test. That's how I walk, because I know that if I were to even move my leg outward a little bit, I would truly either shit myself or I would let out a pretty violent fart. And now I have farted while teaching, and you just go.
Yeah.
And like none of the kids here, because they're kind of distracted by you already or your voice, and you're walking and a little bit like it's like talk loud enough and they won't hear you. But yeah, and that also happens too. Like, I never blamed it on the kid yet, but in terms of farting,
some finesse on
it was one of those where I actually farted in public and no one heard it. And you're like, wow, I can like,
nice.
I don't have to have the feeling of embarrassment after that. That was how I would describe this Eopie fart. If an Eopie was flirting with another Eopie and then it shit itself, but the other Eopie didn't hear it, that's how this episode went. Because it scared you emotionally, but you know it was going to be okay. You know where it's going.
Yeah.
So it was one of those. It was one of those farts. That's a good way to describe it.
Okay.
Finesse that fart. That's Claire just said.
Finesse that fart, dude.
That's right.
Finesse it.
That's great. That worked. That was
fantastic.
Before we round
Scotty
up
and I are
this
getting a
conversation-
divorce. Scotty and I are getting a
No,
divorce.
we're not.
Just
We're
sorry,
fine
kids.
now.
We're sorry. We're not going
We're
to fight
fine.
in front of you anymore.
That
I'm
was-
sorry.
that was
But I'm
wrong.
going to go live. I'm going to go live on Podcast of the Wills, and Scotty's going to go live at ATG Cast.
Look, we're getting a phone in from
We'll split. Oh no!
taking. Wait, is that D. Badley Baker? Oh, this is a Clone Wars element. That's sick.
Is it?
I've got a bad feeling about this, sir.
Oh, I don't know actually.
I can't. It feels like it might be someone pretending to be Timura, but it could also be Tim. But it could also be D.
All forward positions are advancing.
That sounds like
that's my fart. All four positions are advancing. That's how that's described.
Are advancing.
They are. This is also a great. This is Droid Herd. I was going to say that. Literally, it's just like that. It's like if the Grand Inquisitor got nervous around Vader and he's like, I have to fight, but I can't.
No,
hello.
He freaking crop dusted everyone there. Yep. Like that's it. He's one of those guys like, You thought you could take my position? He like crop dusts.
There's a little shit.
Absolutely.
You know. That being said, we rounded this episode out really well. We got in a fight. Number one, we talked about our farts. Number three, the third thing we should do, we should plug our Patreon.
I become the Ron Burgundy meme. Like that escalated quickly.
Yeah, Pretty much.
I mean,
So
that really jumped up a notch.
Let's plug what we got going on. Jerry.
Quite contrary. Yes.
Are you ready for this? This is launching in 2 weeks.
Guys,
Bombadcast officially
just got a window
celebrates-
into our Patreon content.
That's it. You did it. Bombadcast starts. I guess I'm sorry. Bombadcast has our 3-year anniversary in 2 days from now. 2 days from now.
Wild.
3 years of work. And obviously doing stuff for y'all. So we want to return the favor. Patreon is starting July 1st. We have a couple of things planned, maybe even a Patreon like hype live stream. Maybe, and Jerry and I talked about before, maybe just maybe on July 2nd, you could possibly watch be there or be a fart. That's great. But you could possibly watch Stranger Things with me. That's something I think I'm going to plan on doing. So you'll have a live reaction to me watching part 2 of Stranger Things, which is very exciting. But that being said, $7 a month, or you can set your own price. We already have one patron who found our Patreon secretly, Rick Villanueva. Shout out to Rick. More will be posted on July 1st, and it'll be content just like this. Check this out. We've got a bunch of perks if you join our Patreon. We will have exclusive call-in shows. By that, I mean we will do shows just like this on Thursdays, and only our Patreons will get the call-in show links.
Yes.
So there will be call-in shows every now and then where anyone's invited, but as a patron, you're invited. And like I said, $1 a month, $100 a month, you set your price. Entirely up to you. You are the same tier as the $7 a month. Patreon group chat. Now, the group chat is through Discord. Unfortunately, no one 18 years or younger can be in it. I'm talking to my students particularly. But a group chat with patrons, it'll probably be in Discord. I'm going to set that up very soon. Shout outs at the beginning and ending of every stream, just like this. Live watch-alongs. A bi-monthly care package, which is going to be stickers, buttons, you name it, and a handwritten letter, guitar pricks. That's right. Yes.
Guitar pricks?
Picks. But my price is Snuggles. That's right. Thank you.
Hey, for the right price. That's we maybe we need to create like a top tier or something.
That's
the snuggle tier.
Snuggle tier. Private live stream hangouts. Just imagine this, but completely private, not aired. Hangout, but also just me doing miscellaneous things, Jerry doing miscellaneous things, and of course Q&A segments that we will host as well. We've got a lot to offer. We're looking forward to launching this.
Sorry.
Oh man.
No.
That's
it's
amazing.
Fine. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna call it, the cuddle puddle.
Cuddle puddle.
No one's gonna pay for it except for Nick.
That's right.
Nick
except for Nick. Nick will pay for it. He might. He winked.
That's gonna be a good cuddle sesh too.
That being said, it will be launching in 2 weeks. We're gonna have a hype for that live stream on. Let's see what day that's gonna be. I think it's June 29th. Oh, June 30th. June 30th. The day before, we will have a whole live stream after Kenobi. We'll recap Kenobi a little bit, and we'll talk particularly about our Patreon that day. But yeah, Jerry, before we head out, can you give us a little bit of a plug for the Amidala Initiative one more time?
Yeah. Well, again, guys, the Amidala Initiative, it's a coalition of 77 Star Wars creators who have come together to support a GoFundMe for Equality Texas. It is, again, a very worthy cause. It's Pride Month. Go give to them, donate. But you know what? It doesn't have to be Pride Month. Just keep donating, keep going back, keep follow them at Amidala Helps on Twitter and share their stuff, help get the word out. Let's raise money for these trans kids, their families who are dealing with, again, very backwards Dark Ages laws and everything. So anyway, let's do our part, Bombad fam.
Let's do our part. A few more things we got to do to clear up the house a little bit and kind of talk about a few things. In particular, I will say I will be featuring a couple of shows this weekend. Tomorrow I'll be on Streaming Star Wars with Nick and Pete. Let me pull up Nick real quick. Nick, plug your show if you don't mind. Let me see. He's getting his hat back on. Plug your show. Nick, tell us about Streaming Star Wars. I've been on it a handful of times, but I want to hear it.
Streaming Star Wars is Friday nights. It's a cocktail. It's a conversation. And tomorrow night will be no exception. We're going to have our good friend Scotty to come and hang out. We're going to also talk episode 5, part 5 of Kenobi, whatever we're calling it. Talk Kenobi. We're going to do the news, and we're just going to dig into it a little bit more. We try to base streaming Star Wars a little bit more on not, hey, remember that cool thing that happened, but kind of find the threads in it. Sometimes it's fan reaction, sometimes it's story and all that good stuff. So definitely check that out. And if you are into the audio pod situation, today a new episode of Podcast of the Wheels dropped with the fabulous Claire Stribling. Claire and I talked about part 4 of our Phantom Menace canon study, dug into it, and she had some amazing things to say, especially about Shmi and Anakin, and Claire's just one of all of our favorites. So go check that episode out. It just came out today.
That's right. Beautiful stuff. And
tomorrow night is at 7:00 Central Time. Sorry, I probably.
That's right. Hold on. Let's pull that up. Wait for it. There we go. So now you can plug your show, which was what you were just talking about. Sorry, I was trying to find the thing.
That's right. It's just like being at home.
That's right.
Wait, I was at home. I am at home. Phone home.
Oh, we're home.
No, go home.
Home. No, go home.
Hey,
that being said,
Scotty, do you have the amazing image for tomorrow's show handy?
Oh, I do not. Oh, wait. Uploaded in ours, our overlay. They made a really good edit of me as the Grand Inquisitor.
Hello, Grand
Let me
Inquisitor.
See. I may have it handy real quick.
Third sister.
Yeah, I do. Give me 1 second.
I love Nick. So real quick, while Nick's finding this great image,
go ahead.
I will be on streaming Star Wars.
What the?
I did not put that there.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not joking.
Is Paul in the room?
I don't know. That's fucking creepy.
This is a roller coaster of an episode. Holy
I
shit.
did not put that there. I saw it in my camera. Whoa. Whoa.
It's just the Star Child.
Do you want me to make you feel better?
Yeah, please. Oh, that was creepy. There it is. There's the thumb for tomorrow night stream.
Yeah, here, let me make you feel better. Boom.
Oh, man. Wow. I didn't expect that. That's a great image, though. Pete edited this together. I made my profile picture on Twitter and on Facebook. So, it's serious. I love Pete with a comb over, though. That's the best part of that. It is so bizarre. I'm gonna see it again. Look at this. Look how weird that is. That is strange. I do have Grand Inquisitor energy. I will say that. Hello. Especially Twitter me.
Hello.
Twitter Scotty. Very Grand Inquisitor energy. No shit's given there.
Bucks got me thinking about that Bill
Stefan.
Hader sketch. She's like, yeah, Stefan, like, Bomb, this episode has everything. Screaming
Paul
matches
Stanley
between
mask.
the hosts. Paul Stanley masks put on cardboard cutouts by ghosts.
Oh, it's good. And there, look at Chase.
Sassy alien inquisitors.
So it did just. Let's go back to it because that I really did not put that there, y'all. I am not shitting you when I say I turn around. That was just like that. At no point. I hate how that looks. That is freaking terrifying. Real quick, I'll be on Nerd Herder as well this Saturday, which is great. I think it's my first time on Nerd Herder, so super happy to be there doing that.
And Nick, did the ghost get Nick?
Yeah, Paul got him. I don't know. Very strange.
Paul's ghost?
I don't know whose cool it is.
Vecna?
But well, it was supposed to be Kyle Katarn's episode, so I feel like we should actually play a Paul thing in tribute to Paul, just so that mask will go away. I don't know.
This is your wake-up call. Time to reach, go for it all. Culture stirs inside of me, and I know what I can be. Limit is the sky. Hey world, watch me fly. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
How we doing, people? It's me! It's me! How we doing? How we doing?
Paul, where's Scotty?
How we doing, people?
Paul, why are you wearing a mask of your makeup?
People, it's me.
Paul, what is that?
Where's Scotty? I can't find him.
Scotty, he was right there. What did you do with him? So I'm gonna have to text
Stay
Katie here.
Bombad.
Did you say impossible? Pasquale? Only kidding, Jackie. I've changed my tune because I finally thought of a possible dream that we can all share.
What is it? Pasquale?
It's a dream about a world when nobody is poor or sick or hungry.
Oh, now that's a dream we can make come true.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
As I point up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind.
I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A soundless disregard, a broken bottle top,
And a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer.
If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Oh yeah,
I'm asking him to change his ways.
come on, change. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah,
I'm asking him to change his ways.
no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
Time for us to take a break, but we wouldn't dream of being gone for long. See you in a little bit.
Jerry lost his Jerry. Jerry
Yeah.
lost to Scotty.
Oh, Jared.
Did I do it right?
I think you did.
Jared lost to Scotty. People, stay Bombad.